Welcome to Joy Recovery Radio, the place where couples like you can discover healing and hope after sexual infidelity and betrayal trauma. We are on this journey with you, and together we can help you rebuild a brand new life together.
We're here to share insights, strategies, and real-life stories that support both sides of the recovery journey. We're passionate about getting this message of hope and healing to as many couples as possible. The best way you can help us do that is by engaging with our podcast. Please take a moment to follow us on Apple Podcasts and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Liking our episodes and leaving a 5-star review also makes a huge difference, helping others find our community when they need it most. Let's dive into today's episode.
Hi, and welcome to another episode of Joy Recovery Radio. Glad that you've joined us today. Today, what we're going to talk about is some guidance that I want to give to the men who are the betrayers in your relationship with the betrayed partner. And before I dive into the content, I want to pause and give credit to several references that I've used for this content, synthesizing a lot of research and a lot of the professional work from Dr. William Clark, Dr. Ken McGill, Dr. Omar Minwalla, and Michelle Mays. And I'm indebted to them for their work when it comes to betrayal trauma. So what I want to share with you today is a list of 12 do's and 5 don'ts if you want to facilitate, accelerate, and streamline the healing of your betrayed partner. But before I get into the 12 do's and the 5 don'ts, let me just give 3 big ticket items that I want you to focus on in helping the coupleship heal. Here's what's important to know. She can heal, and she can heal without you, but the coupleship cannot. In fact, if you will do these 12 things and avoid doing the 5 don'ts, you have the best chance of having your coupleship healed. So let me give you 3 really big, significant things that need to happen in order for her to heal. And then we'll get into the 12 do's and the 5 don'ts. These are 3 things that she's got to have if you want the coupleship to heal. Number 1, she needs to be able to express every emotion safely without reactivity from you. Number 2, she needs to be able to ask every question with an honest answer, consistently, safely, without reactivity from you. And number 3, she needs to be able to explore every potential motive that you had for doing what you did, safely, consistently, without reactivity. So, in review, these are the significant big ticket items that you need to provide for her if you want the coupleship to heal. Every emotion expressed, every question answered, every motive explored. All of this done consistently, repeatedly, safely, without your reactivity. Otherwise, you're getting in your own way if you don't focus on these 3 things. You are delaying what we claim we want, and that is the healing of our partner and the healing of our coupleship. Those are the big ticket items. Let's zoom in on a synthesis and summary of what the research and these 4 experts suggest when it comes to helping the betrayed partner heal from the betrayal trauma. What we've got is 12 do's and 5 don'ts. Let's begin with the 12 do's. Number 1, see her. See her. Become familiar with the devastation that you've caused. What we sometimes call this in the realm of behavioral science is mountain work. This is the imagery of a soldier who has been conditioned and trained to bomb village after village after village. But up on the mountain, after bombing the village, he pauses. And he actually takes a moment to see the devastation, the carnage, the bloodshed, the fatalities. He takes a survey and he looks at the damage that he's done. This is what we mean by mountain work. It's not moving on to the next village and bombing it. It's not bombing the same village again. It's going against your programming. And it is stopping and surveying and looking at and seeing and processing and digesting and metabolizing. What have I done? And am I going to do it again? So we need to see her. We need to see the pain that she has carried for weeks or months or years or even decades. Her whole reality has been shattered. Everything that she thought was real has been revealed to be a lie. She feels probably trapped. She probably feels some embarrassment. And often betrayed partners blame themselves. They begin to say to themselves, if only I had done this, Or how could I be so foolish and not see this coming? Oftentimes, the betrayed partner is protecting your image. So she doesn't tell her friends and she doesn't tell her family, and it's locked up inside of her, and the secret is destroying her. The very thing that she feared the most, she feared that this particular thing would enter into the relationship, and now her worst nightmare has come true. There is betrayal. There is deception. We took the most intimate thing that we were meant to share together with our partners, and we've taken it and we've shared it with someone else, either virtually or physically or both. So she's crushed, and you can't even look at her. You can't look at her and witness empathically what this has done to her, what this is doing to her. Do the best you can to put yourself in her skin and feel what she's feeling. Step into her reality. See her. Number 2, be what I'm going to call ridiculously transparent with her. I'm talking about you're so transparent with her that she's the one that gets to decide what you should and should not share, because it's so ridiculous how much you're sharing. You overshare, and that's exactly what you want to do. You don't want to just be honest with her. You want to be transparent. There is a difference. Let me see if I can illustrate the difference. Honesty is telling your partner, hey, I went to lunch today with my boss, but it was only him. No one else joined us. I rode with him to the restaurant, and I rode with him back to the office. That could be an honest statement. That's not necessarily transparent. Transparency is this. Hey, I want you to know that I went to lunch today with my boss. He was the only one with us. I rode in his car there, and I rode in his car back, and I didn't go anywhere else. But there was a waitress that was waiting on us that was triggering for me. So I want you to know that this is how I handled that. I looked at my menu while I was ordering. I prayed for her, for God to bless her, that I would not see her as an object, and I never looked her direction. That's the difference between honesty and transparency. Transparency is getting granular with the details. It's sharing the things that in the past we would have hidden. And we would have told ourselves, well, I'm just protecting my partner. But actually, we're protecting ourselves. Whenever we do lie, it's either about damage control or image management or both. When we lie, that means that we are only thinking about ourselves, that we have deceived ourselves first, and we're not thinking about our partners. So we want to be ridiculously transparent with them to the point where they decide what they want to know and what they don't want us to share with them. We don't get to decide that anymore. As we practice this new skill of being ridiculously transparent, over time, we're going to learn that we're not going to die by telling her the truth, but we may kill the relationship if we continue to lie. So number 1, see her. Number 2, be ridiculously transparent with her. Number 3, accept her. Accept her as she is. All the actions that we took when we betrayed her, it makes it look like we were intending to replace her permanently. So if the coupleship is going to recover, we need to accept her as she is. We need to accept her with the trauma that we have caused. And there needs to be no pressure coming from us for her to get over it or to move on within a certain timeline. Our reactions to her need to be what Jacqueline and I call PICKLE, P-K-L. That's short for patient, kind, and loving. That is a code word that we use anytime she feels like I'm not being patient, kind, or loving. And when she says pickle to me, it's just a brief prompt to remind me I'm going into space where she feels like I'm either being impatient, unkind, or unloving, and I need to correct immediately. We need to accept our partners as they are. We need to understand that sometimes she's going to want you to come near, and sometimes she's going to want you to go away. And that is due to unexpected triggers and emotional flashbacks that she cannot control. There are times when she's going to want you to perhaps hold her, and there are times that she's going to want space. And we need to accept her, and we need to accept that. She needs to feel safe with you if she's ever going to open her heart to you again. 4, inspire her. She needs to see you practicing spiritual disciplines that help you get close to God and draw strength from Him so that you can love and serve her well. There are times in this journey that she can't be there for you, and she can't meet your needs. She just doesn't have the capacity. But she needs to see you doing the things necessary to be spiritually fit for this journey and getting a lot of your needs met from either your higher power or from healthy brothers in recovery. Inspire her. Inspire her to get the support and the help that she needs, whether it's with a therapist or with a group of betrayed partners that can support her. Many partners say that they feel crazy 166 hours a week, except for the 2 hours that they spend in their group with other betrayed partners, where they feel validated by women who are in the same boat that they are. They feel like the other women get it, and they get them. If you'd like to be a part of a group like that, go to joy-recovery.com and click on groups, and we've got a group that meets on Sunday nights. It's free. It's open to anyone who wants to help the coupleship heal, and it's called the Help Her Heal group. And you can find out more information on that. Number 5, help her. Help her, especially when she's triggered, especially when she's in a flooded state. Don't act like you're the victim. Remind her that this is 0% her fault and that you take full responsibility for what you did, that she did not cause this and she can't cure this, and this is completely on you. Be understanding and patient with her when she has the sudden shifts in mood, because we cause that. Help her. Number 6, support her. Affirm her with positive words that describe her worth and her value to you. Especially affirm her character traits. She's still with you because she sees the potential for good in you. She is praying and hoping that you'll change. You need to give her the same courtesy. She needs to see the work that you're doing, and more importantly, the character change that comes from the work that you're doing. If your character is not improving, then maybe you're not in true recovery. Don't use your energy to defend yourself. Don't use your energy to criticize her. Don't use your energy to dismiss her or blame her or gaslight her or stonewall her, but support her.
At joy-recovery.com, we offer personalized recovery coaching to help you move from pain to purpose. We also provide supportive groups where you can connect with others who truly understand. So, whether you're battling addiction, healing from betrayal, or rebuilding a brand new relationship, you're not alone. We can help. Go to joy-recovery.com today.
Number 7, comfort her. She is grieving the past life that she thought she had with you. She is grieving the good life that she thought she was enjoying right now. And she is grieving the future life that she now knows will never be. So comfort her, console her as she goes through all the stages of grief. This is going to take some time for her to heal and do the grief work. Number 8, empower her. Empower her by honoring her boundaries. She needs these boundaries in order to feel safe. She is not trying to control you. She is not trying to punish you. She is trying to collaborate with you to create a brand new relationship with you. There are some things that she's going to need to consistently see in your behavior in order to feel better about moving forward with you. During your deception, you had all the power. During your betrayal, you were in control. It is time to willingly hand the keys over to her. With no resentment, give her the power, give her the control that she needs in order to feel safe again. Empower her. Number 9, hear her. Put your phone down, make eye contact, be fully present and engaged with her. Actively listen to what she's saying. Mirror what she's saying back to her, and try to understand the emotions underneath the words. Help her feel understood and validated by you. Listen to her more than you listen to your shame. Hear her. Number 10, protect her. Protect her by becoming the best version of yourself. Protect her by calling a timeout when you become overwhelmed during intense discussions, before you do or say something that will harm her and you will regret. But don't weaponize the timeout as a way to just avoid her or avoid difficult conversations. Protect her by identifying the roots of why you did what you did and explaining it to her and telling her the action plan that you're taking to ensure that you never go back to these behaviors again. Number 11, cherish her. Show her that she is your number one priority, because she was not your top priority during your deception and during your betrayal. This is what she thought you were committing to do originally, and you didn't honor it. So she needs lots of evidence. She needs multiple data points consistently over time that she's a priority to you because your behavior has her feeling like she is worthless, she is insignificant, and she's been rejected by you. So cherish her. And finally, number 12, love her. Love her with agape love. Agape love is the kind of love that God has for us. It is unconditional, it is sacrificial, it is selfless, it is enduring, it is persevering, and there's no strings attached. Love her like you've never loved her before. Choose her over your shame. Choose her over your addiction. Choose her over yourself. In order to do this, you're going to need the help of a vital, dynamic connection with your higher power, and he will help you and empower you to love her and serve her well. Those are the 12 do's if you want her and your coupleship to heal. Now let's mention 5 things that you don't want to do. You've got to eliminate these 5 things because they do not promote healing or growth. In fact, they add additional trauma to your partner. They add additional shame for you, and it could possibly lead to the final death of your coupleship. The first thing to avoid, and the most important thing to avoid, is lying to her. Or lying to yourself, which is usually what happens first. Most betrayed partners say that it was actually the lies that either did just as much damage as the betrayal, or it was even more injurious than the acting out. You may not lose her by telling the truth, even when it's hard, especially when it's hard, even when you're afraid. But you are almost certainly going to lose her if you continue to lie. One of the things that I do to maintain trust and safety for Jacqueline is every 3 months I take a maintenance poly, where I go to my polygraph technician and I assure her by sitting in that chair that there are no secrets. There's no more deception. There's no more lies. Don't lie to her. Number 2, don't trigger her. She already faces multiple triggers every day. She doesn't need you to add to them unnecessarily. When she triggers, she feels like she is re-experiencing D-Day all over again, right now, in real time, intensely. Now, it's not realistic for you to eliminate all triggers, but you can learn the things that you do that trigger her and eliminate those behaviors as much as possible. I've told my wife that I want a PhD in all things Jacqueline. I want to understand her forwards and backwards. I want to even be able to anticipate the things that are going to trigger her so that I can help protect her. Now, let me give a disclaimer here. When I say don't trigger her, that does not mean that you conceal things that are potentially triggering for her. For example, if there is something in your internet history that you feel like is going to be triggering for her, you don't delete that history as a way to protect her. That looks like there's more deception, and that's going to backfire. When I say don't trigger her, remember the first don't. Don't lie to her. Don't have any secrets. Don't conceal things from her. Number 3, don't pathologize her or blame her. And in fact, don't allow others to do it either. Don't allow a sponsor to blame her. Don't allow a therapist, your therapist or her therapist, to pathologize her. Do not tell her that she's not healing fast enough. Don't tell her that she's not doing her part. You don't understand all the hidden work that you don't see, that she does every day just to manage and get by and survive another day. Don't tell her that she's crazy. Don't tell her that she's too fragile. Don't tell her that she's never going to heal. Don't ask her, are you still stuck on that question? I already answered that. Don't tell her that you already did a disclosure you're not going to do anymore. Don't pathologize her. Don't blame her. Number 4, don't avoid her. Shame is going to tell you to isolate. Shame is going to tell you to constrict. Shame is going to tell you to find a hole and bury yourself in it. Shame's going to tell you to withdraw from her and everyone else. Don't listen to it. You want to know how to eliminate a lot of the shame in your life? Do the opposite of what it tells you to do. If shame is telling you to raise your voice and lash out at her, be gentle and soft and tender towards her. If shame is telling you to withdraw and avoid and isolate, do the opposite. Lean in. Some guys will ask me, that's so hard. It's like asking me to pet the shark or to pet the porcupine. That's exactly what I'm asking you to do. Sometimes she's actually testing you. Sometimes she's trying to test your resolve. Can you handle what you've done to her? Can you love her when she's at her worst? If you can't handle her at her worst, then you don't deserve her when she's at her best. Don't avoid her. Finally, number 5, don't abuse her, don't harm her, don't mistreat her. She's already been through enough. If you're not familiar with the Minwalla model, you can go to minwallamodel.com, and he details 47 different abusive behaviors that he calls integrity abuse disorder behaviors, or IADs. For those of you who are so proud of how many days that you've been sober, start counting a new bean. You're already a bean counter. You're already counting how many days have I been sober from acting out. Add to that, how many days have you been safe? How many days have you gone without any IAD behaviors? How many days have you gone without abusing her, harming her, or doing more damage? That's just as important as not acting out. So, in summary, what we've covered today is the 3 big ticket items of allowing her to have every emotion expressed, every question answered, and every motive explored. We've looked at 12 things that you need to do and 5 things that you don't need to do if you want to streamline, facilitate, accelerate, and promote her healing and the healing of your coupleship. But let me leave you with just one word. If you fail to allow her to do these things, express every emotion, ask every question, explore every motive. If you fail to avoid lying to her, or blaming her, or withdrawing from her, or abusing her, then the word I want to leave you with is the word sabotage, because that's what you're doing. You're getting in your own way. To sabotage something is to take an action that weakens, disrupts, or damages a plan. You're your own worst enemy. We claim that we want her to heal and we want the coupleship to heal. But when we lie or blame or avoid or abuse her, then we're sabotaging the very healing that we claim we want her to have. Don't sabotage her healing. Be the promoter of her healing. Thank you for joining us today, and we'll see you next time.
That wraps up another episode of Joy Recovery Radio. We hope our conversation today brought you clarity, comfort, or a new perspective on your journey. Remember, healing is possible, and you don't have to walk this path alone. To learn more about how we can support you, visit us at joy-recovery.com. There, you'll find information about our individual and couples coaching practice designed to provide tailored support for both addicts and betrayed partners. You can also explore our various online groups, offering safe and confidential spaces for connection, shared experience, and growth. Thank you for joining us today. Until next time, choose joy.